Hey, this is Mark J. Hoffines Jr. with UCARE. Alongside, you want to go ahead and state your name for the record?
My name's Don.
Don. Nice to meet you, Don. You want to give us a kind of a overview of what made you homeless and what kind of things you're trying to accomplish? Go ahead and start with what you're dealing with and what causes your homelessness issue.
Well, first of all, if I was working out of town, I came back and my housing kind of shrunk to nothing. So I had a girlfriend and she moved out on me and I couldn't find her. So I was basically left with the concept of living outdoors or finding a room or a motel to live in for the last like 4 months. And I depleted my funds and eventually I became homeless and that's what I'm doing now. My plight really now is just trying to find another job and regain my just become whole again and be in housing again. So not more to elaborate on that.
Okay. And how has Join helped you in this?
Actually, just because they're positive reinforcement, they help you out with the necessities you need, and they're trying to help me out with housing too. But I need to become employed first, so that's my biggest
Biggest barrier.
barrier right now. Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the issues you face as being homeless.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you, a lot of discrimination out there. People I've dealt with a lot of negativity. I remember when I wasn't homeless, and I kind of saw my aspect as far as what people were dealing with, as far as people having their hands out instead of having a hand up, they wanted a hand out. In my case, I wanted a hand up, not a hand out.
Right. How you surviving the winter? How's that going for you?
It's pretty cold out there right now. Doing the best I can with the materials that are provided for me, with warm blankets and tents and whatnot, finding shelter wherever I can.
What do you do in the extreme cold? Are you able to get into one of the missions or anything?
I've tried some, but it's just not for me because of my own personal aspect is this that you got to keep track of every little thing you got because people steal from you and I don't really like going to shelters because of that aspect.
Right. When you mentioned stealing stuff. What are some of the other types of issues that you see and challenges to being homeless? Things that you have to deal with on a regular basis.
Just dealing with the elements, that's the biggest thing, really, right there. I don't associate with a lot of people. I try to keep to myself as much as possible. I found that being by myself, I don't have to worry about anybody else. I do it on my own.
Yeah. What types of devastating things that you see out here and as a homeless person that people regularly ignore?
Oh my gosh! Obviously we see the norms. We see the drug abuse. That's a big thing, and it's all a lot of negativity. Instead of more positive than there is negative. More negative than there is positive. Excuse me.
Would you say majority of drug users and abusers in order to cope with being homeless?
I think so. Just to numb things, I do. I do believe that.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
If you could give a brief message to the world as to what kinds of changes you'd like to see, and first off, just what kind of changes you'd like to see that happen towards the homeless.
I just say keep an open mind because not everybody's the same. Everybody's different. Not everybody's got the same plight. We all cope with it differently. Um, just to keep an open mind because everybody's not in the same plight. It could be because of alcohol. It could be something else. It could be because you lost a job. Not everybody's in the same plight. Just keep an open mind because not everybody's the same.
Right. Um, is there anything else you'd like to add, and kind of something you might want to or throw out there to inform the masses that we are humans, not just pieces of trash that they assume we are?
Just don't set aside. We've had jobs just like you have. Don't think we're all the same. Please don't cast us aside like we're useless or untrainable or something like that. We are capable of doing things just like anybody else.
What's if there was a 3-month plan to make a immense change in ending homelessness out here, what would you, or how would you go about that?
Well, one thing, try to get someone off the street and train them into some kind of training program so they can be trainable for a job and be sustainable in society.
Any last word things? Or has any last words? It's funny. Anything else you want to add in there before we sign off here?
I just say, well, God bless for all the people in Portland that have helped us that are less fortunate. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Amen. Thank you, brother.